Guys, what's up? What's going on out there today? It's Brent Abel here, webtennis.com, with another episode of What's the Right Shot, number 549. And what I've got for you today, four simple, easy steps to absolutely thumping your forehand return of a second serve. And in this case, it's a doubles match. And we've got the great Bruce Nichols, who's going to demo it for us today. And so without further ado, let's get into it. And look, let me kind of show you the promised land on this thing first before I give you these four steps. Um, because we're going to make this so clean, so simple that it's going to be really, really repeatable for you. And that's what the promised land looks like. So let's talk about, first of all, first thing that we got to do. And the first thing that we have to do with this is we got to step forward into a split step. Now, the reason for that kind of twofold. Number one is when you step forward is you change your core position, right? I mean, you're basically halfway between the baseline and the service line. Maybe not exactly, but pretty darn close. Well, number one, this means that you're taking time away from that server to, if they're playing serve and volley, to be able to get in, right? So that means you've got a bigger target over the net. If you stay back in here on the second serve, in theory, that second serve's coming in a little bit slower. So that server's got a little bit more time to close in, right? Maybe get a step, maybe two closer. But if you take their time away by stepping forward into your split step, now your target is bigger, right? You've got a bigger area to hit into over there. Again, we're mindset wise, we're not thinking we have to hit a winner, right? All we're going to do, as we saw in the result, we're just going to get it down to their feet. So number one, we're going to step forward. The second part of stepping forward in the split step is that you now get an opportunity to create the spacing that you need depending on where the serve is located, right? You don't know at this point if you're getting a forehand. You don't know if it's going to your body or to your backhand. But once you determine that with a simple little split step, now all of a sudden you can adjust your feet to create the spacing that you want, right? That spatial distance away from the path of that incoming serve. The next part is going to be you've got to get an instant 100% shoulder turn to prep your racket and simplify timing with your racket through contact, right? So what does that mean? Well, that means that we're not looking to come into a split step to where we hold our hands in front, even though we've got the right spacing, and then we go in one big loopy swing. Then timing gets really tough, right? So we got to get the shoulders to instantly turn and prep the racket. And there's probably a nanosecond in here where it's just waiting, but we're breaking up the racket prep and the forward swing into two different distinctive parts. Okay, so that's thing two. Now look, three. Thing three is we're actually going to move the racket with the feet. We're going to sort of take a little natural, this one's a little hippity hop, but it could be a natural walking step forward. We're moving the racket from this position with our feet, not just standing here and just arm swing, right? So two good things happen, right? We move the racket with the feet, which makes it even a more simple swing. But what do we now do? We even get into a better core position. We make that server's half volley or a volley, whatever it is, get even trickier. If we just stand here and just think, okay, I'm just going to thump it from right here, well, then it's all arm swing, and you really are now exposed in not the position you want to be in, as opposed to what we see here, right? Okay, and here's the fourth thing, and this is super important. Here's what I want you to be thinking about. If they miss the first serve, I want you to make sure that you check where's your prep, right? Do you have your racket prepped already with what is number two on this thing, right? An instant 100% shoulder turn to prep the racket. And what that means is now if they hit their serve, could be singles or could be doubles, but now what you see is that, hey, serves in the net and you check it. Am I already prepped? Am I already turned with the shoulders turned, which puts the racket where you want it, right? You could tell yourself rack it back, but you might not get turned on that. You got to get the shoulders to fully commit to a shoulder turn and check it. If you're not all the way through, if you're only halfway through, go ahead and place it in the full shoulder turn position, telling your brain, hey man, come on, next time they serve in the net or next time they serve over the net, by the time it crosses the net, I want to be fully and completely turned, right? So let's take one more look at it. And then I've got something for you on your top spin serve. And there it is, Bruce. Thank you very much. So, guys, look, if you're struggling with your top spin serve, meaning that maybe too many double faults or you're throwing in just a fat sitter second serve, what I've got for you is a free video. There's a link right down below. Um, Again, free video, no charge. And I'm going to show you what your serve's natural three power sources are so that two good things happen. Number one is you get more power, but number two, you create a high quality spin that's going to control that power on your serve. Right down below is that link for that free video. Guys, hope this has been helpful today. If so, click that like button. Would certainly appreciate that. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Comment. Yeah, come on, comment. Question, any feedback, remarks. Love to read your stuff. And I promise to, some point within the next 24 hours, maybe a little longer, I promise to respond to you and make sure you hit that notification bell so that, yeah, you get notified every time I go live and or upload new episode of What's the Right Shot or anything in the mental part of the game as well. Guys, that's it for me today. It's time for all of us. We got to get out there. We got to help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I'm definitely going to see you again next time.